Good morning. It is December the 9th, 2023. I'm gonna do exterior buff job on this car, which I have me doing some paint correction. I'm gonna have to clay bar this car down first after I wash it, clay it down real good. And I need to find out if we do a quick video of this motor, and then I come back to doing a full video of the before of this car. I just wanted to do this right quick because I'm gonna have to use some sticky tape to take this part of the motor up because of these wires and coil packs. It would have been nice if he'd have told me that he had his cover off. Man, amazing how you look for a person to be more description on what they need and don't need when you're gonna do their car. And then when you get into it, you find out stuff, and when you ask them, they forgot to tell you. It's almost like being a babysitter. All right. I'm gonna get this trunk blowing out in the back, so to make sure I don't get it wet and make my job harder. Because a lot of time when this debris like this here get wet, it's harder to get out. I'm gonna take this cover that I got and I use it as a mat for the BMW cars that I do that is used. Now, it don't have to fit exactly. If I'm not mistaken, this mat came out of a SUV. I'm just using it to cover up this trunk so I won't get it wet. I'm gonna push it all the way in. That way when I start cleaning around here areas, his trunk won't get that wet. Peace. I did this 3 series earlier this year. If I had to guess, I would say maybe May or June. And he definitely didn't have these wheels on here. It would have been nice if he would have told me he upgraded wheels. But I guess when it's said and done, I'm the detailer. And I gotta always remember things that they don't tell me, or notice things, rather, that they don't tell me. I don't even know if this type of wheel could take acid. I sprayed some degreaser first, then I sprayed wheel acid. I'm gonna go back with some degreaser. And I'm gonna clean one wheel and see how it looks. And I'm gonna determine after I look at this one wheel, do I wanna continue to use wheel acid? Some of the aftermarket wheels are not wheel acid friendly. And then some of them have to take a more diluted form of wheel cleaner. I didn't mix this acid, so I don't know how strong it is, but if I had to guess, it's not that weak because the acid's supposed to do the work, the manual work, to keep the detail from having to take some kind of wheel tool going inside and cleaning the spokes. So I'm gonna rinse this off and see how it looks. Peace. I performed an Iron DeCon Chemical Treatment on this 3 series. I don't know the year I find out what the year is, and then I mention it when I complete the video, when I write it up rather. I used the clay rag on the exterior body, right along with the Iron DeCon Treatment. Yes, Iron DeCon Treatment. I got the wheels cleaned pretty good for aftermarket wheels that I felt like I was taking a chance on trying to clean with acid. I had to get creative and mix acid with degreaser. Spray the degreaser, then the acid, then some more degreaser, then the acid to get the acid something to sit on. It's a 340i, but I don't know what year. All right, I will be doing a finishing results video on this car, and I'm gonna link all the previous video footage that I've taken together. Peace. All right. It looked like the wheels are okay. I'm gonna use the same method. Spray degreaser, then acid, then degreaser, then acid, and rinse them out like that. Note, my co-worker didn't tell me he had the valve cover off under his hood, whereas his Coil Packs could easily be exposed to any kind of solution that I use on the clean his engine compartment. So I had to take care of that issue. He didn't tell me that he had aftermarket wheels, with some aftermarket wheels, like I said on not too long ago, are acid friendly. So I had to try that. It's not filling me in on certain things. I'm talking about key things to help me perform exterior detail with an engine compartment cleaning for him in a more efficient manner. I'm having to wing it, right? I'm having to use my experience of being an automotive detailer, which is 44 years, to wing this here. Next, I gotta figure out what's wrong with the body. Peace. Okay, this is the second wheel. I did it the same way as the first one. Degreaser, acid, degreaser, and acid. That way it keeps the acid, gives the acid something to sit on top of when it sits on top of the degreaser. And that way it won't be as harsh to whims that you're not sure about how much wheel cleaner they can take before they start peeling, or if they will peel. I forgot to mention one thing. I decided to sit down on my chair and do this here because I wanted to get inside the spokes real good, and I definitely wasn't trying to use no wheel tool unless I have to. So I sat down and started spraying my chemicals into the spokes. I'll show you some more pictures after a while. Whether you like it or not. I ain't saying nothing about coming out no goddamn Sunday. this car out. This is probably the fourth time I bumped it on, I think, since it had this car. I did it in May or June of this year. I did a rough job on it, and I also did engine compartment cleaning. The paint is maintained pretty well for the age of the car. We got some new wheels on here, rims, and he didn't tell me nothing about it, so I was trying to figure out how to do these wheels because I wasn't sure if these wheels could take acid or not. And to make sure that I wasn't damaging on my spray degreaser on the wheels, then acid, then some more degreaser, and then some acid. And I sat down on my chair and did it. I didn't even run my hands up in the spokes. And when I got ready to pressure wash the rims, I pressure washed this rim and it looked good. So I said, okay, let me try the other one. When I did the other one, the same step that I did this one, is when I realized, okay, they could take acid. You have to make sure you got degreaser mixed with it to get an acid, something to sit on top of, where it won't be directly on the whatever kind of metal that's made out of. It's hard to tell if a car's rims are powder coated or dipped or fake aluminum or real aluminum. So I found the best way for me to find out. Do one rim at a time, spray some degreaser, then you spray some acid. Even if you have to do half the wheel, then you turn around and rinse it off and see what the results is. If the results look like it's a go, you continue what you just did. If not, you stop and try to figure out something else if you can figure something out. My experience in cleaning wheels is pretty bad. So if I can't figure out one, then I can probably figure something else out. I almost forgot to do a video of me running the buck on this car. Ran the DA over half of this car. See where I left off there. Right. Right.
That's the only way to really do the outside shit is going to be plug in the shop.
Right. Just in case I'm not getting paid to clean this windshield, but I'm just going to do it as professional courtesy. which I think it would just be better for him overall. What I'm doing is I'm taking some clean cream and cleaning the windshield with it. I could have used steel wool, but steel wool would have took me a little bit longer. And I would have been giving away too much of a service that I'm not. It's not even. Get my money up front. Stop in a minute. Do the rest. Take a break. And then I'm going to get You know, Brian, I didn't even want to do this car from the start anyway, because I didn't know I had to do it. We talked about it another day, and he said, okay, but I didn't hit nothing from him. You know, I didn't work Thursday, and Friday he didn't come down here and say nothing to me about it, period. I come to work and the car's already here. You know I don't come to work at no fucking 8:30 if I got a side job. I'll beat you here, you know? Well, I can go in and prep before I won't be in your way. I come in and see the car, and I'm like, man, I'm not even in the mood to do this shit. Mainly because he didn't follow it up. Okay, so then when I say, okay, man, you don't have to worry about leaving it here and getting in tomorrow. If I do it today, you got my money. And he said, yeah, it's okay, I'll make it happen. I'll do it outside, even though I didn't know I was doing it because you never get back with me. Then you wait until it's late in the day, and then you cannot work. Can I wait? Can you bring me the money back? Is I'm working Monday? And I don't even want to talk about all that because that ain't what we said. And that's the third time. Yeah, he paid me, but that's not what we agreed upon. That's like me saying I was gonna damn buff it and then I didn't buff the car. Right. But I still want the same amount of money. I'm gonna finish covering this and then I'm gonna go ahead and take me another little quick break and then I'm gonna get on the I-4. I'm glad I did been working on my other cars. I got the X3 and that I4 I've been working on. I'm glad I have. I had to think too hard about this car, especially when it came down to them wheels. I had to figure out the best approach to get these wheels done without damaging them. And I didn't know these wheels was on this car, so that wasn't something I was looking forward to doing. I ain't even get a chance to buff my I4. But that's all right, I'll do it in tomorrow morning. That'll be one of the first things I do when I get here. My day would have been really been smooth if I wouldn't have took on this project. This project ain't do but bog me down a little bit. Trying to figure out how I want to do the wheels. And I had thought about not doing the motor because he didn't tell me about he had the damn barrel cover off. Last thing I wanted to do is get his Coil Packs down. He shouldn't have wanted me to do that. Them Coil Packs cost a lot of money for a BMW. Not sure if I did a video of the rims that I got through cleaning them. I used degreasing acid combo. I didn't allow the acid to sit on the wheel too long. That's why I put the degreaser on it, because I was unsure about these kind of wheels, the kind of material it was made out of. And it worked out fine. The rotors, the rust you see on the rotors that'll spin out as soon as he hit his brakes a couple of times. It's called four-wheel disc.